Welcome! We are heading off to another car boot, Norwich again, because Rowan's getting lots of driving practice. It's early, I've got my cup of tea with me, I'll sit in the back drinking that. Let's see what we can go and find.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.
I'm really not looking for much for the house at the moment, just odd bits and pieces, but I'm mainly looking for belts, vintage jewellery, bits and pieces to pep up my wardrobe. So confused, doesn't look like the one. We'd actually forgotten about this one because we haven't been going to as many car boots. We'd actually forgotten about this one and then remembered it, and Rowan's practicing driving to different places, but it's looking quite empty. We've just arrived and I've already bought something. I bought this lovely apricot-y coloured foxglove. Doesn't look great, but it was just £1. That will look fantastic next year, hopefully. I'm whizzing around because people are packing up. To be honest, we did get here quite late. We had a terrible night's sleep because of the heat. Rowan and Mark have already been to a car boot, and then we decided to come to this one as well, really just to give Rowan a bit of driving practice. So we're whizzing around, can't really see anything. Mark's bought some things.
Ethernet cables.
And okay.
You can put one in each of the kids' rooms now.
Ah, brilliant.
That's what, 120 quid's worth there.
And how much did you pay?
£4.
£4? Brilliant. But it was worth coming then.
It was actually.
I went back for some more. I've got 3 foxgloves. They're such a lovely colour. Everyone's packed up now. We're just going back to the car and waiting for Rowan. Definitely got here too late. But at least Rowan and Mark went to another one this morning without me. You can always guarantee that Rowan will find some things. Where are the wheels?
Wow.
Oh, they're electronic ones.
Yeah, for games.
They're cool. It was worth coming then. Mark and Rowan know how to give me a good time. They've now brought me to the refuge shop, the tip shop. Plane coming into land. Well, we did better there than the car boot. What have you found, Rowan?
Figure.
Just a toy figure. Mark has got a shovel and a toolbox. And I got something as well.
Saving money all over the place.
Saving money all the while. Well, it will look like that within about a week of you owning it anyway. And I bought some hair grips, as I seem to be wearing my hair up quite a lot now. Quite pretty. Now I'm being looked after. You've brought me to Reepham to bread sauce and we're graveyard, which is always a lovely walk. So much nicer today. It's a lot cooler. Go and have a cup of tea and then home and definitely crack on with some gardening whilst the temperature is like this. It's beautifully overcast. Reepham's looking a lot quieter. Oh, our house is still for sale. When I say our house is for sale, obviously we don't own that house. We would just love to own it. But we have a lovely house. We don't need another one. Look at these. Look at the hollyhocks. Aren't they beautiful? There it is. Isn't that beautiful? Right. Cup of tea. Wow, look at that car. Good cup of tea. How do you think your driving's going, Rowan?
Not good.
Not good? Too many roundabouts today?
No, it's okay.
I think it's okay.
I mean, I say okay. A great would be great.
What are you doing for the rest of the day?
Junk shop.
Stuff.
DIY stuff or just relaxing stuff?
No, probably.
Relaxing.
I think we're going to finish off that washing machine connection.
Oh, that'd be nice to get the washing machine inside.
At least we could then get ready to move it then. Don't quite know how we would lift it up, but...
Well, get it all ready and then, what a luxury to have a washing machine inside.
That.
No more walking over the plank.
No more washerwoman.
We're back and I'm in my garden. It's a fantastic temperature. It's a bit breezy, overcast, warm but not too hot. I'm going to potter around in the garden until we go to the cinema later on. First of all though, my first dahlias are out, so I've got my secateurs. I'm going to pick those and put them in a vase. The area is eventually going to be a path, but I have just bunged some dahlias in here for the last few years. One of my jobs is to cut the hedge back to give them a bit of space, but as you can see, I've got some pretty dahlias. Two of them look a bit sad and sorry for themselves. I'll chop those off, cut that one, put it in a vase. I might pop it with some of this. And then I'm going back into my stock garden. Look at those, just some trimmings from the garden. The artichoke was hanging off. It obviously got battered in a storm. Lavender, mint, one dahlia, coriander that's gone to seed. I'll pop this in a vase. Now I've picked lavender, mint and rosemary because I've read that these are good fly repellents to put in the bedroom. We've got flies buzzing around in the house at the moment, as I'm sure many of you do as well. I've also put a lemon with some cloves stuck in it next to my bed, trying every natural thing possible to see if I can get rid of those pesky flies. Right, before I do any more gardening, let me go and put these in the vase. Finally, I'm doing it. I'm taking all of the plant pots off, put loads on the table, going to pull out some ivy from behind and then put everything back all neat and tidy. These seem to get messed up quite a lot because I sell plant pots, and whenever anyone buys them I pull out the best ones and therefore they get in quite a mess quite often. But anyway, this is my task. I'm absolutely sweating now because the sun has come out. It's getting very, very hot. I've got half an hour before I need to go in, have a shower and get ready for the cinema. Mark's just told me that he needs me inside. He's working on the boot room and getting the space ready for the washing machine to go in the downstairs cloakroom. There's a decision to be made on sockets apparently, so let me go in. And we'll just have a quick update from Mark. You were asking me where the thermostat was going for the underfloor central heating, so we've sorted that out. What have you been doing today?
The water's on for the washing machine, waste is in for the washing machine. The frame, I've made the cabinet frame, which is...
Can we just have a quick look at where we'll be able to see anything? Yeah. This is a completely new space. The toilet will go there. The washing machine here. The boiler, is that?
There's a boiler in the corner.
The boiler's there, and then here will be a cupboard for all the...
The water softener will probably go in there and some other...
Yeah, we're having a water softener, but hopefully then there'll be space to put washing powder and all that sort of malarkey.
And if you remember the... if people remember the science lab desks that we bought and we made the shower and everything out the tops, the wooden frame for the cabinet has been made out of the legs, which is it's all made
so we've used beech. The legs. Brilliant. Yeah. Let me just point that out. The science tables from the school where we use the tops for the ensuite, these are the legs. That's a great bit of recycling. And you've got no idea when the washing machine will be coming in.
Well, if you and I can lift it up there today, you can go in today.
We'll have to do that after the cinema when it's cooled down.
But it weighs it weighs something like 80 kilos, so that's 40 kilos each, and you can barely lift your arms, so...
That's a bit cheeky. I'm going back to my plant pots. I can lift a plant pot.
Excellent.
Okay, yeah. Thanks. Phase 1 complete. All the plant pots cleared. I now need to pull out lots of the ivy and clear that area, give it a bit of a trim around there, and then put everything back. But that is quite an improvement already. I'll clean all the plant pots, get rid of ivy and snails that are living in there, and then start again. Have to dash now. Got to pop in, have a quick shower, and then rush out again. Everyone's gone ahead to buy the tickets. Rowan was driving, but I just finished parking because we're in a bit of a rush, as always. Always on the Sunday when we go to the cinema, we seem to be in a rush. Anyway, we're going to see How to Train a Dragon. No idea what it's about, other than that I've enjoyed the cartoon versions of How to Train Your Dragon. So let's go in and see. There's a cinema behind me. That was brilliant. What did everyone think?
Yeah, it's really good. Really enjoyed it.
I really enjoyed that.
Just as much as the
It was brilliant.
animation.
I didn't realise it was the same story as the animation.
I don't think it was.
If you like the animation of How to Train Your Dragon. Oh my goodness! How to Train Your Dragon. Oh my word! Somebody, you say it, Rowan. How to
Train Your Dragon.
Really recommend that one. Really, really good. Good morning. I'm out watering my garden. I don't tend to water it that much, but it's very, very, very hot today. It needs water. I've put every parasol up that I own. Oh, that needs popping in there. Let me go and see if I can do that while I was talking to you. Oh, probably not. Let me just spin round and show you. Even in this heat, it's looking very, very pretty. Sorted out the plant pots, they look a lot neater. I also put some of the excess plant pots on there and in there. All a bit of extra styling. The parasols are up. And if I want to come out and enjoy a bit of shade later on in the day, I can do, and it's all ready for a barbecue this evening. I've also been topping up the ponds, making sure that the birds have got plenty to drink. We've got a few days of exceedingly hot weather and the birds are going to definitely need some water. My goodness, it's hot. I know everyone will be feeling the same if you're in the UK, and if you're in other parts of the world that are hotter than us, I know you laugh at us because as soon as the sun comes out, we get really hot. But it's about 30 degrees here in the UK, and as you can see, it's getting a bit hot and sweaty in here. I'm having a big tidy up session. I just feel as though things have got a bit OTT on the renovation. We're getting to a bit of a crunch point. I was talking to Mark about it. And as we work on more rooms, we've got less and less rooms to put things. All of the stuff that's currently in the boot room needs to find a new home. The cinema room is now absolutely sky high, absolutely full of stuff that we need to find another home for. And I've decided today that I need to tackle the housekeeper's cupboard again. Remember when I did a selling things from my housekeeper's cupboard? I was so overwhelmed by the popularity of that I haven't had an opportunity to do it again because it took up so much of my time. So I'm going to have another go this afternoon and see how that goes. Just popped into the garden to find my tripod because I'd lost it, and I spotted my little fountain. I know I've mentioned this before and it was only an Amazon purchase, but this brings me so much joy. I come out and it's tinkling away. That's definitely one of my moments of joy. This has come out today, this bright red geranium. Not a colour I would normally go for, but I think my neighbour gave it to me last year. I know it looks a bit sad, but at least it's got a lovely flower. These are looking pretty. And look at the colour of these hollyhocks. I adore hollyhocks. I thought that I'd planted black ones. I may have planted these ones as well because they are my kind of colour. Aren't they beautiful? All my work in the garden the other day. Let me just pan round and show you. The parasols are waiting to go up later on. When we come out here, it's too hot at the moment. Lavender's just got bees and butterflies on it all the time. And I even had a little hummingbird moth the other day. So pretty. Right, I need to go in and do some work. Oh, I've just got in from Pilates. That was hard work today. Oh, I've got the hiccups. That was hard work today, as you can. I've got the hiccups. one more time. That was hard work today, as you can imagine. I feel as though I'm a bit quiet this week. I haven't been out anywhere, I've just been working and trying to stay cool. Come out into the garden to water, taking the parasols in because it might be raining tomorrow, we'll see. Especially that one, that's a waxed paper Chinese one, I don't want that one to get wet. Anyway, not really a lot to report. Minimal makeup, sports Pilates gear, no earrings, no jewellery. What's there to say? It's raining, hurrah! It's a lot cooler today, which is lovely. Rowan and I are heading to Reepham because I can't remember the last time we went to look at the charity shops in Reepham. Done all my work. Video's going out tonight. Have a nice mum and daughter afternoon. Let's go and see what we can find. Garden is really going to benefit from some rain. So glad to see it. Let's hope it continues to rain all day. See, obviously I'm not going to film you whilst you're driving. Are you ready to go? You look too small to be behind the wheel. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. I'll switch the camera off. I made it. I've got the keys.
I was just checking that actually.
Here we are in Reepham. Looking for the same things?
Yep.
I do not think I will get anything today. That's my prediction.
There's loads of charity shops here though. There's
Wow.
about 7, I think.
7.
Yeah.
Need to go to the post office and then let's get going. Such a lovely temperature today. It's really a lot cooler. It's nice, isn't it?
Yep. 18 degrees.
Look at that up there. 1954 dirham, 654 AD. Wow. Found something. I found this lovely pottery bowl. I love serving my nibbles in these sort of bowls, and that was 75 pence. You've bought a couple of things so far. What have you got?
A camera and some Nike.
What sort of camera?
A film one.
Oh, an old-fashioned film
Yeah.
camera and some Nike trousers.
Yeah.
Vintage. Are they vintage?
Yeah.
Brilliant. I'm just sticking with my 75 pence bowl at the moment. It's market day. The sun is shining. It feels like a good day. I've got my favourite black linen top on and I need to show you these trousers. I love them. I've had them for years. It was when Sanderson's did a collaboration with H&M. Let me see if I can just lower this down. How beautiful are those? I will see if Rowan's already sitting in the car because she's driving. I'll see if Rowan will take a picture of me later because I love these trousers. They're so comfortable. Got my lovely new necklace on. Where was that from? And Other Stories. My John Lewis earrings. Pookie on the lips. Actually, I need to tell you about my new makeup. Imogen was having a clear out and she had a Made by Michelle advent calendar and there were things in her advent calendar that weren't her colours. So she's given them to me. So I've got a different blush on. Oh, it all feels good today. Let's go to the market and see what I can find. Thank you for all the lovely comments about my hair. I actually experimented with leaving the grips in because I wanted it to be a bit more wild. I think it's worked. Just repositioned a couple of the grips, but great bedhead. It was so busy today in Tesco's car park, where we normally park because you get 3 hours free parking, that we've had to park slightly outside of Fakenham and walk in. It's a lovely day though, so that's fine. I do love this street. It's a really nice walk. Just waiting for Rowan. Don't think there's anything in the auction today. I've got 35 pence in my purse. That's not going to get me much around the market. It's a good job I've brought Rowan with me. She's got money. It's busy today. People everywhere. Just waiting for Rowan. She's over there. The sun has brought everyone out. As normal, I've been chatting and I've lost Rowan. I think she's gotten to the auction, which is just behind me. There's nothing in the auction that I want today, so let's go and see what Rowan's doing. Well, she wasn't in the auction, so where is she? She could be anywhere. just a quick whiz around for me today. Rowan's gone to the auction. Let me just pan round before I head home. This vegetable stall is always worth a visit. There's the cinema. What a glorious day. I'm having such a good day. Just walking back to my car. Oh. You wouldn't think flowers could get heavy. I've left Rowan at the auction. I'm heading back. We've got Mark's dad coming over this evening for dinner. He's on holiday here in Norfolk, so they're going to pop round. We're making some nice salads and things for when they come. Got to go and do a bit of housework. Oh, let me squeeze past this car. This road is really narrow and cars are parking on the pavement. Let me just get by this one. There we go. Great day today. And I have to say, I've met some lovely people recently, people that follow my channel. Today Tammy bumped into me, we had a selfie. I'll show you a picture. At the weekend I bumped into Olga, who runs a business in Fakenham called Fox and Bear. I must pop in and see her soon. Last week I met another lovely lady. I think that was the first time I've been asked for a selfie. Oh gosh, I've got some bits to show you. I have bought a few bits this morning. As you can see, I've got flowers. I love the smell of lilies. Absolutely adore the smell of lilies. I know it's a bit like Marmite, you either love them or hate them. I love them. Let me get to the car, go home, put the kettle on, make a cup of tea, and then I'll show you what I've been buying. I've just popped into the bedroom to put some lippy on. Mark's dad and partner are about to arrive any second now for dinner. They're in Norfolk for the week. We've made some nice salads and meatballs and hummus. I've got to go and set the table. Let me go and show you what we've prepared. This is the lovely rice salad that we make with apple and pomegranate, tomatoes, mozzarella and basil, new potatoes with a mustard mayonnaise, green salad and avocado and beetroot. And then there's meatballs still to come. Meatball served on a bed of hummus. I think that's it. Right, I better set the table. I almost forgot. Thank you for all your interest in the items from my housekeeper's cupboard. As before, I've been absolutely inundated with enquiries. I will get back to each and every one of you if you've contacted me via my website. I've got parcels which I'm still packing up. Those will go out over the next couple of days. Please bear with me. Thanks for your patience, and rest assured, I have got everything in hand. It's just taking a little while to sort out. Tonight's video is going out in a couple of hours, and I'm editing and have realised that you don't know what I bought in the charity shops this week. You saw the bowl, my 75p bowl. I love pottery bowls, hand-thrown pottery bowls, and for some reason charity shops don't seem to value them. If this was in an art gallery or a pottery shop, it would cost a fortune, but in a charity shop it was a mere 75p. Crisps, nuts, all sorts of lovely yummies. Strawberries at this time of year can be served in here, and I'm sure they taste even nicer when they're served in a pottery bowl. I got these on Thursday from a charity shop. They're just the clip-on lampshades. Rowan thinks these are hideous. I do have some lights, some wall lights, that these will just clip on, and they're the perfect colour for the bedroom. This is the bedroom colour. Look at that. It was meant to be. And can you believe it? I got 4 lampshades for £1. Absolute bargain. They did have some brown velvet ones as well, but I left the brown velvet ones. This is amazing. A silk scarf, brand new, Susanna Grogan. My colours, love these colours. Look at these fabulous dahlias. Really suits my skin tone, as you can see. Let me put it on. It's a big one. 100% silk. Online, I couldn't find this exact one, but on Susanna Grogan's website, this size scarf is €165. Found this in a charity shop for £3.50. Happy days. Hope you enjoyed my latest Elegantly Knackered Sunday. I will see you again next time. I don't even actually know what's coming on Wednesday, so it'll be a surprise for both of us. See you next time. Bye for now.